Welcome back to the PigSkin podcast. This is season 2, episode 22. Peep the Costco Thunder shirt. We were just talking about that before we went live. So, hopefully a fun episode. Well, OU hasn't lost yet, so it should be a more fun episode than it will be next week. Yeah, we got week 12 of the college football season, week 11. Week 13 college football, week 12 of NFL football. Dick Pigs have also returned along with Hotspot Dead Zone. Guys that have been here for the long haul. Hotspot Dead Zone will be a familiar sight to you all, but we will go ahead and get started. You want to start with Thursday night? That was a fucking banger of a Thursday night football game last night, man.
Well, oh yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah, come on now. Where are you at, buddy?
Dude, it was a glorious white paradise on Thursday night. And I'm not talking about Hitler's. I'm not talking about Hitler's regime or an 8-ball that you get from your buddy whenever you're tossing back.
Also, I've been struggling to post a short. It won't render, but you fucking nailed the pick on that game. God damn it!
Thank you.
Certified.
Yeah,
ball.
I know ball.
Certified ball.
That's what I do. It started off kind of rough. Actually, it got better when the snowy conditions happened.
Yeah.
So the news about teams wanting to go into a dome. Cleveland's going to be adding a dome. Apparently, the Bills were talking about doing it with their new stadium. The Bears, whenever they build their new stadium in 2045, whenever that's going to be, because Kevin Warren is a fucking bitch. We don't need a new stadium, but they want to do domes. That was perfect football right there.
That was pure football weather. Yeah. Every guy
and to the Dan Orlovskis and the Pete Priscos and all of them that say that those conditions stink. You stink. Nerds. I think those are the perfect conditions. That's how football was meant to be played.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
it was. But it was a hell of a game.
Got to play in the snow.
Jameis Winston did get to play in the snow. He looked like a man reborn. Jameis Winston has a knack for throwing the game-losing pick, but goddamn it, if you give him another shot, he's going to go out there and win the game for you.
Yeah,
and he did, because that was a bad interception.
It is funny that you bring that up. Like he every time I watch him, he always has a moment in every game where it's like he's looking down the field and it's coming. He's like, all right, I'm going to wind this up because he's a gunslinger. He's going to throw, but it's almost like when a pitcher, when they're winding up to when they're going to throw whatever ball they're going to throw next. That's what Jameis is doing. He's like, all right, when he winds up and he drops back, he's almost like predetermining what interception he's going to throw this time. So
and he got it, 1 or 2 drives after the fumble as well?
Yeah.
So, but epic snow globe game is what they're calling it, the snow globe game, which, oh man, it was just awesome.
The Cleveland Browns fans too that all stayed.
Yeah.
That's an awesome fan base. I'm not a Cleveland Browns fan, but I'd like to go to the Muni Lot one day.
Yeah.
Apparently the Muni Lot is a lot of fun. And all the football guys that were there shirtless, those are the best.
Yes.
All right. When you think football guy, we think the guys that are shirtless, that are drinking beers, they got the beer belly. They've been preparing for this for generations.
Pre-gaming since their great-great-grandfathers were alive.
Yep, in the Muni Lot. That's what it's supposed to look like. So shout out to the Browns fans. Listen, I'm sorry that your general manager's an idiot and decided Baker wasn't good enough and Deshaun was. That's tough. That's tough.
I did see someone tweet that the Browns in the same season went from the most unlikable to the most likable quarterback in the history of football.
He is. Jameis is the best, dude.
Yeah.
He's must-watch TV every time.
Did you see whenever he dove into the end zone and got hit, his battery pack from his mic came out?
They were on the sideline fixing it.
Yeah.
Kevin Stefanski, kind of weird clock management at the end.
Yeah, very.
I feel maybe I don't know whose fault that is. If you're Nick Chubb, I mean, you have a minute left for Mike Tomlin and his offense to drive down the field. Probably should take another knee. I know it's going to be 3rd and goal, but you run the clock down, or you make them use that final timeout. Is what you do.
Yeah,
make them use the final timeout, and then you call a play to run it in. Joe Brady did a good job with some of his play calling last night. Or not Joe Brady, Ken Dorsey. Sorry, Ken Dorsey.
You see George Pickens fight?
What was that?
You see George Pickens fighting the fucking Browns DB and then fighting a fan after the end of the game.
Should there be like a a 30 for 30 on George Pickens.
Already? Yes.
Maybe not a 30 for 30. Maybe that's not what I'm looking for. But like,
maybe he needs the E60.
You know how the NFL has like all 22?
Yeah.
They did have a version for that, but for like specific players, like Jameis Winston. Like George Pickens just needs to be mic'd up every time.
Yeah. Mic'd up and have a singular camera on him 24/7.
Like we need to know what George Pickens is up to.
They need something to also like interpret his thoughts.
Yeah. And Jameis too.
Jameis, I think did you see when he was trying to draw him off sides? He was like, someone jump. Damn.
Yeah. Dude, he's the best. He's a content machine. I love him.
He's great.
I always come across the TikTok or like the Instagram reel of him after Deshaun Watson had the injury. And he was like, and he has another obstacle to overcome. I'm going to be there for him. But that's why he's the best, dude. I love him.
Jameis Winston, if anything, he deserves to be in the NFL Content Hall of Fame.
Who had worse clock management at the end? Kevin Stefanski or Mike Tomlin? They get the first down play. It's 2nd and 2. They got to drive down the field.
Mike Tomlin burning 40 seconds to save a timeout.
Yes.
Is
kind of the ball. Make it 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And then Russell Wilson, he just looks old.
Yeah, he took some shots, dude.
Yeah, well, anytime he was doing a scramble drill, like I don't know what he was thinking. Like he would just take the sack or just take the tackle out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, just throw it away.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It didn't make sense for a lot of the game. It looked like he was kind of reverberating back to the Denver Russell Wilson that we had.
Yeah. Well, and he's getting older. He just doesn't have the athleticism anymore. But also the Justin Fields pass on 3rd down, the deep shot to George Pickens. I don't hate the call. His deep shots haven't been great because he hasn't played.
That's a 2nd down call, though.
Well, yeah, it's either 2nd down call or that's like, hey, guys in rhythm. He's he's made some layups. Now we go for the 3. Yeah. He hasn't taken it. He didn't pass at all, like that entire game, except for that one play. Like a guy's got to get warmed up. So
surprising stat line. Russell Wilson almost threw for 300 yards in this game.
Yeah, I mean, shit. The end of the game in the 4th quarter. I mean, he was just.
I guess that's fair.
Just throw it to George Pickens.
Yeah, you mentioned Jerry Jeudy. He seems to be back.
Yeah. I did a Prize Picks lineup, and towards the bottom of like the popular picks was Jerry Jeudy over 4 receptions. I took that in a heartbeat. Yeah. He's averaging like 5 since Jameis Winston became the QB1.
Yeah.
So
he was scurrying up to get some balls too. Also, backup tight end, not Whitehurst, but the other backup tight end for Akins or whatever.
Yeah. You used to play for the Texans, right?
I think so. Buddy needs his hands. He was dropping everything.
Dude,
I know it's the snow and the weather and stuff like that.
He caught a couple passes. I think the one that you're talking about was when he jumped too early. Like he tried to high point.
He did jump too early for one, but he had 1 or 2 other drops. I feel like that were. I don't know. Maybe I'm just misremembering him.
I don't remember if it was him or Njoku had a drop.
I don't know. I couldn't tell. Much like fucking. Fuck, what is his name? Yeah, Jordan.
At least they have a tight end.
No, he had 4. Yeah, he had 4 targets and 3 receptions. So I guess he had the 1 job. I guess it was Njoku.
The one in the end zone.
Yeah, Al Michaels kept calling other dudes David Njoku. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah, he did. When Whitehurst caught that one, he was calling him Njoku.
But
I love how they have the guys with the shovels out there. Shout out to the Cleveland Brown, the people of Cleveland, the city of Cleveland, the blue collar workers. They got to, deal with that. It was snowing everywhere. Though Chicago got hit, Michigan got a little bit. Yeah, Green Bay. Is it going to be a frozen tundra?
I don't know. The AccuWeather on the AccuWeather report says 45 and cloudy, so maybe not. But they did get some snow.
Could be an advantage to you because you got a California team coming
and a backup quarterback with said California.
Yeah. Oh, I had that in my notes.
Yeah, but all
classic,
time,
almost classic
Thursday night football
AFC North matchup.
Yeah,
that would have been a classic AFC North matchup if it was the under, because I feel like the only time you ever take the over is Bengals Ravens. Other than that, always take the under. But the over hit, so I think it did, right? It was like 42.
Yeah.
So good game though. I enjoyed it. I
No, it
love
closed
snow
at
games.
36.5. It opened at 40. It closed at 36.5.
Oh yeah, then
So it definitely hit.
super hit.
But moving on
Now
to
you might as well take the Steelers when they're underdogs next week. So,
yeah, it's like you said, the stereotypical Mike Tomlin games.
yeah.
It's a stretch run he always has. Moving on, we're going to jump back in time. We're going to go back to the college football weekend ahead. Again, week 13. Got some big games on the dock. Most notably, probably is going to be Ohio State, Indiana. But first, we're going to go ahead and knock out the pain that is going to be OU Bama. I don't know. Look, it's senior day or senior night. I guess it's a primetime game. Sending out guys like Danny, Woody, Ethan Downs, Billy Bowman, DeJoun Terry,
Jack Schmidt.
Zach Schmidt, Jalil Farouk technically can come back if he wants to. He's not playing. Tomorrow he's ruled out along with Deion Burks.
Oof.
Yeah. So, which Deion's so bad on the concussion. But I did want to run through this real quick.
He got concussed?
Deion?
I had no idea.
Did you not see? Oh, you didn't see the final plays of the Missouri game, did you?
I mean, I did. I thought he just re-aggravated his whatever.
No, he got hit. He got drilled in the head, man.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the player for Cleveland yesterday? I think it was Tillman that took a shot and he got up and that was
also Myles Garrett. Didn't he mention this? 3 sacks and a forced fumble while TJ Watt did not shit rushing the pass. So, defense player of the year, maybe. Possibly.
Did you see John Gruden's list of his top 5 pass rushers? Myles Garrett's number 1, and then it's just all the white pass rushers, like Hendrickson, TJ Watt, Max Crosby,
that's great.
Aiden Hutchinson.
That's great. But yeah, a big opportunity for OU if they can find a way to pull this one out. It's currently a 14-point spread for Alabama. To send out their kind of the 4 horsemen of the Brent Venables apocalypse, if you want to call it that. Bob Persbolo posted this earlier. So Danny, Woody Washington, Ethan Downs, and Billy Bowman's combined career stats: 876 tackles, 77 tackles for loss, 20.5 sacks, 9 forced fumbles, 6 fumble recoveries, 20 combined interceptions, 5 touchdowns.
Can they come back?
Hope so. Let's put it to you this way. Danny Stutzman, Woody Washington, Ethan Downs, Billy Bowman. Well, really just Danny and Billy have combined for more touchdowns over their careers on defense than OU has scored in the majority of their football games. Let's see how many times OU scored 35 this year. 1.
Twice.
2.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, so in 8 of the 10 games so far this year, if you put Billy Bowman and Danny Stutzman's career touchdowns against what OU put up, OU loses that game. Insane. Absolutely insane. But
Billy Bowman's being marked in the 5th round to the Bears.
Fuck you. Yes. Danny Stutzman, I saw most likely, I think it depends a lot on how he tests. I would expect Danny to go early day 2. Maybe like
really, I saw as high as 21.
Round. Yeah, I mean he could go in the first round. I think if someone falls in love with him enough, which I think they should. But you think Ethan Downs gets drafted?
6th round. If he tests well, 5th round. Production's there.
What about Woody? I don't know. I feel like he's just too small.
6 foot, 200, 205.
I guess that's fair.
Long arms. I mean, he just hasn't played well this season because they took him out of his corner spot because
I feel like he'd have to test really.
They don't want him to get drafted for some reason.
I feel like he'd have to test really, really well.
He will.
I think he will. I hope so. But big opportunity to send those guys out.
I think he'll be undrafted, but I think he'll test well.
That's fair.
Well, 14 seems like a lot of points, and it's senior night. It's at home in Norman at night.
OU's won 22 of the last 23 games on senior day. Only loss was 2014 Oklahoma State.
I know that it would be really stupid to believe that Oklahoma could pull off an upset The switch is it may not be for this team, but if the switch in Jackson Arnold's head flips on, and like he starts to figure it out, that's got to build a lot of confidence for next season, right? Like if the next 2 games, and then if they make a bowl game, and he's out there and he's dealing.
How much Sooner
I think
magic
he
do
can
you
do
think
it.
is left?
I think he's a smart football player. I just think he's broken because everybody on the offense is broken.
It's fair, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Do you think we have enough Sooner magic left in the tank to go get one? I hope so.
Burks is out.
God damn it!
Jacob Jordan is he available?
Jacob Jordan legacy game, part 3.
Zion Kearney, that guy.
I wish they would never play him. I should.
He's the only other receiver that I like.
Fair enough. Maybe a Bauer Sharp legacy game. Maybe he goes for 10 for 250 and 3 touchdowns.
I don't know. Caden Helms.
That would never happen.
Is he going to play?
Caden Helms probably can't walk anymore. So,
it's sad. I was looking at the measurements for our tight ends. Tallest tight end we have is 6'4", weighs about 240. Toledo has Anthony Torres, 6'6", 2. He looks like Cole Kmet, 6'6", 255 pounds.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, we are
make you think.
Bad at fucking.
And all of our tight ends are small.
Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully,
all the hype that we had too.
Yeah. So hopefully you can pull one out. All-time record versus Alabama is 3-2-1. Alabama, the most recent victory in the 2018 Orange Bowl. Overall, Alabama won the first game, 1963, 17-0. They tied in the Blue Bonnet Bowl, 24-24, 1970.
Who could forget?
And then, who could forget the Blue Bonnet Bowl, man? 2002, that's obviously the Ronaldo Works game, 37-27 OU. 2003, OU goes into Bama and beats them. That was a home and home that they did. 2014, obviously the Eric Stryker, Trevor Knight Sugar Bowl. And then again, 2018 was the Orange Bowl, college ball playoff with Kyler and all them. Where they almost, no, it was never really that close. But
there was a chance. There was another quarter.
Yeah.
We didn't lose. We just ran out of time.
Exactly. Just like everyone.
It wasn't 28-0 in the first quarter. I don't remember that.
No,
Not how I remember.
Definitely didn't happen. No, I remember being drunk and sad in the first quarter.
Yeah, me too.
And then drunk
we
and
saw
sad
it coming,
by the time of the game. Yeah. Wasn't worse than the 2019 Peach Bowl. That's for fucking sure.
God.
But
we've been on the bad end of some losses lately.
The Rose Bowl is the worst one, in my opinion.
I think all 3 of them were tough. 2019 was just like you knew it was coming. It was like the Austin Powers steamroller scene.
Yeah. Yeah, they were just way too good. I don't know. I'm hopeful. Bold of ABC or ESPN to put this on ABC and
that's Herb Street, right?
Showing ass whooping. Yeah, Herb Street and Fowler just showing ass whooping on national television again.
You know what? It's gonna be packed though.
It is.
Fans gonna get loud.
The fans. I can't make it to this game, especially because I gotta work tomorrow. But the fans better fucking send these dudes off right. Dude. I don't give a fuck if it's 45-0. I want every seat in that stadium filled. Danny Stutzman, Woody Washington, Ethan Bounce. Those guys deserve it.
Yeah, no, nobody's gonna leave that game. But how does OU win this game? 2 takeaways.
They need to be +2 in takeaways, I think. So
lockdown Ryan Williams.
See, I think Alabama's going to come in here with a kind of conservative game plan because of how bad OU's offense has been. They'd be dumb not to, and just kind of come in and if they have to play field position, play field position. And I think they're going to try to run the shit out of Milroe. He's got 17 fucking touchdowns on the season, dude. I think
really good against the run. So
we have been really good against the run. We haven't played a whole lot of quarterback run.
Nico kind of had some runs.
Yeah, but he stayed in the pocket most of the game. But I think if we can find a way, if we can turn this into the Vandy game, maybe we get a defensive touchdown early. God damn it, and can just kind of stay ahead of them. It'd be the only way. But we need to get up on them quick. It would be the only way for us to win this, in my opinion. Because at some point, the offense is going to shake the bed.
If the offense can score, because then the defense can play a little looser. So
yeah, and it's going to be
John Finley. If he wants a job next year, he's got to dial it up. Well, just anywhere that he goes.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I have a little bit of faith, but it's dwindling fast. So we better hurry up and get the kickoff because it's probably not going to last much longer.
I kind of like plus 14 a lot from a gambling perspective. I like plus 14.
If I'm gambling,
Oklahoma could be live.
They could be
totally delusional, and I'm twisting my brain, but I think
it's their last shot to send these dudes out right, and I think the team is going to kind of rally behind that. They're going to fight their fucking ass off. I just don't know if it's going to be enough.
If it's like a 27-25 or 27-24 game, confidence in beating LSU next week.
Higher. Not through the roof, but higher.
I think we can make Nussmeier's life a living hell.
I think so too.
Their defense,
depending on what LSU does. Who does LSU play this week? Do they play this week?
Big news, by the way, in terms of LSU.
Very
big news.
Very. Similar news for OU.
I didn't really know who that guy was.
Kevin Sperry?
Yeah, I hadn't kept up with the 2025 recruiting class.
He was a 5 and 4 star, depending on where you looked. I don't think he was anything that special, to be honest. Like from what I saw, he was good. I don't know that he was a true difference maker. I think Jackson's better than him. At least in high school, Jackson was much better than he was. But that's true. You do never know.
Playing time too, because 2026 quarterback. Apparently,
Jaden O'Neal is
apparently that
pretty legit. And then there's supposedly a Penn State kid that OU has been pretty high on. So
he's going to Florida State. If they get the offensive coordinator position right and that gets going off, then Kevin Sperry has a chance to do something special for them, considering the quarterback play this year. Huh?
You can say the same thing in Norman, though.
Yeah. Well, Michael Hawkins. So who's the quarterback next year for? Is it still going to be Brock Lynn, Florida State?
I think Florida State is searching frat houses for quarterbacks at this point.
Yeah.
They might even call up Bert Kreischer, see if he can come.
Oh yeah, the machine.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Very interesting news for LSU. Bryce Underwood. Did you see the alleged numbers he was getting at Michigan?
10.5.
Crazy.
Yeah. Michigan offered him a bag. And they also flipped the 4-star receiver that was committed to LSU as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
do you think this is
number one recruit in the country, Bryce Underwood, by the way?
Is this a Bryce Kelly or not Brian Kelly, pack your bags and get ready to go home moment, or what do you think?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I want this for LSU fans. LSU fans are the best.
I don't know. I don't have much of a thought on LSU.
They're the best. LSU looks like a lot of fun. I want to go to a Death Valley game one day.
That'd be sick.
I wanted to go this year, but stuff happens.
Expensive.
Yeah, we'll go in a few years.
We'll start once this pops off, and you and I can start getting paid to go to games. We'll start doing it.
Because it's totally gonna pop off.
Yeah, 100%. We'll be the best. No, not at all. No, we think OU has a shot in every game this year. We're not delusional at all.
46.5 for Bama, Oklahoma.
Over.
You like the over?
Yeah.
You think this is gonna be like a 28-27 game? No, it's not gonna be that.
It's gonna be like 20-30 at best, maybe 17-31, something like that.
20-30. That's plus 14.
That is plus 14.
I like that.
Plus 14. You got any other thoughts though on OU Bama, other than hopefully we can
Just hope Jackson Arnold plays well. Need him to. I want to see Xavier Robinson too. I like that guy.
Yes. Yeah, 100%.
I think he needs to be
Xavier Robinson, by the way, was a teammate of Kevin Sperry at Carl Albert last year.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is Barnes cleared to go?
Questionable.
Okay, so if he doesn't play, I want Xavier Robinson. Let's see what the kid's got.
Completely agree. Moving on, it's probably the biggest game of the day that disgustingly is put at 11 o'clock in the morning, mainly mad because I'll be at work. Indiana, Ohio State. There's been a bunch of talk this week about Indiana playing a group of 5 schedule, not being a true top 5 team and not being a playoff contender, no shot they can win a title. You know what? Shut the fuck up, okay? They're 10-0. They're 10-0 for a reason because they're kicking everyone's ass. And hey,
it's not like their history. If you know the history of Indiana, it's 6-6 every year.
Exactly.
Like they're losing to Michigan States and
even in their good seasons.
Yeah.
Like they've never been 9-0. They've never been 10-0. I don't even think they've ever won that many games in a row.
Don't think so. I don't think they've ever won a national championship.
No, they definitely haven't.
So yeah, good for Kirk Cignetti. Good for Indiana.
Now, with that being said, the line's 10.5 in this one.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Ohio State, all that talent that they have. Remember what we talked about last episode?
What's that?
What is this game going to mean for Ohio State?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking playoffs. I'm talking Ryan Day. It's in Columbus. It's at the Shoe.
If they lose, do you think he even makes it out of the Shoe alive?
I don't know, man.
Hard to say. Now, here's the other thing. People were talking about if Indiana loses this game, they're not in the playoff anymore, right? They're done. If Ohio State loses this game, is Ohio State still a playoff team? Or they're done, right? By those records.
I'm not even thinking about Ohio State playoffs. I'm thinking what the fuck is going to happen with Ryan Day because Ohio State is not going to settle for losing to Indiana, even though they're 10-0.
They can barely take losing to Michigan.
Yeah. Well, losing to Michigan 3 years in a row is one thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Losing to Indiana,
it's bad.
That's a cardinal sin.
Yeah. Kind of hope it happens.
I know, me too. I want to see it happen.
Chaos. I'm all for chaos.
Well, I like Indiana's quarterback. I like Rourke more in this game, even though Will Howard's been playing really good.
Yeah, Indiana's been slinging the ball around, man. Like crazy.
But if you really think about Ohio State when they've had to play tough competition this year, Penn State, that game probably should have been a blowout, but pick six happened early, and then the fumble in the end zone, and then they kind of took their. It was just running the ball, time of possession. It probably could have been even uglier than what it was.
And then the loss to Oregon.
Yeah,
mismanagement of game time at the end, and
so Ryan Day, really, really good coach. That's why it's crazy to think like
he's on the hot seat.
Yeah, and they have a big time quarterback too. 2020. Or 2025, I think. They have a
I thought you were talking about Will Howard. I was like,
oh no, they got a big time quarterback in the recruiting class, 5-star, I think.
Yeah.
He's like the number 3 rated quarterback. Number 2.
That's about right.
Oof.
Oh, man.
That's rough.
We'll see.
I don't know. I kind of like him. I like the under. I like the plus the points with Indiana. I think they keep it with. It's going to be. They're going to be in this game until the fourth quarter. Ohio State's probably going to get the either game-winning field goal or a touchdown to put them up 9.
Kind of like a dagger.
Yeah,
late.
And then they'll win by 9 or 10. They'll be within the, I could see like 30-20 or 30-21.
I could see that. I would
rather it be
honestly. I could even realistically see like a good old like 38.
Big 10 West game.
Not even a Big 12 game at this point. As close as those offenses can be. Yeah. Look, Ohio State's offensive line is built well to stop the run. They're not necessarily the most efficient pass rushers. if you can give Rourke some time back there and let him sling it like he has been, Indiana can get up on you quick and just keep putting points on, man.
Well, yeah, and you're right about that. They are a run-stopping defense more than they are a pass rush defense at Ohio State. But they do have Caleb Downs.
They
He
do.
is a stud. That guy's like a mini Minka Fitzpatrick, just everywhere.
Yeah, he's just insane.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean,
I'm hopeful.
yeah.
I'll be watching it at work with my AirPods in, not doing my job.
Yeah. Not going to work tomorrow.
I wish honestly, thinking about it.
Are there any other Big Ten matchups that are worth noting?
Illinois is still somehow ranked. I don't
USC, UCLA.
Oh.
Rivalry.
The Hollywood Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game's going to blow. Lincoln Riley get fired this year? If they lose that game, does Lincoln Riley still have a job?
I think he will find a new job before they fire him.
Yeah, I couldn't see him allowing himself to get fired.
You there's going to be an NFL team that will look at him as offensive coordinator, if not head coach.
Yeah.
The Jets?
Imagine a Lincoln Riley, Aaron Rodgers led offense. Well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers ain't going to be there, but maybe he goes to the Giants, dude. Well, Brian Daboll's still employed, didn't he?
Is he?
I think Daboll still got a job. I don't think he's been fired yet.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We're about to talk about that.
What are the other big games that we got on the dock this weekend? BYU, Arizona State. Battle for second place in the Big 12. The shot to knock off.
Would it not be first
Colorado?
place?
No, because I think Colorado would have the tiebreaker over Arizona. Colorado would be in first.
Because they beat Arizona State, right?
Well, they only have one conference loss.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it was – they played an Arizona team, didn't they?
They played Arizona.
Yeah, okay.
They didn't play Arizona State. Arizona State lost to Texas Tech and Cincinnati.
Well, Texas Tech
ain't bad.
Yeah, they're not that bad. I mean, they haven't been great, but they're one of those like sleeper spoiler teams.
Yeah. Reach up and just get you by the ankles.
Yeah.
So either the battle for BYU to stay in first. This is a game for a spot to control your own destiny to get into the Big 12 championship game and even the college football playoff. That's what this is.
Not just that one, but Colorado has Kansas.
Colorado does have Kansas, who has been kind of hot lately.
So the win before Iowa State, there was a game that they had lost, but they looked good. It was like a good loss for them. And I thought they're getting better and better. And Colorado is favored by 3, 59.5. I like this to be a quarterback day. I like both these quarterbacks, Jalen Daniels and
what's really crazy is if you think back 3 weeks ago, Kansas was this close to beating Kansas State.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. Maybe Kansas has finally found something. I don't know. It's in Kansas. I really, really like first of all, I like the over 59.5. Yeah.
But a lot of points, but I love it too. Both these offenses. I can see it being a high scoring game. But Colorado's defense has been playing pretty good this season.
They have been playing well. I really like Kansas at minimum to cover here.
Oh, you think this is going to be real, like, these will be tight, like one score game, like 1 point game?
I feel like this is going to be like last team with the ball wins.
Oof. Because I liked Colorado to cover, but I think it's going to be a tight game in the first half.
So you think they just kind of pull away late?
Either that, I could see it being Colorado being up kind of big in first half, and then second half you see Kansas. Because Lance Leipold's a great coach. So I could see a second half comeback for Kansas and Colorado, kind of playing on their heels.
I can see that. I like in my heart of hearts better for this to be a last team with the ball wins though. I kind of miss those Big 12 games.
Mike Gundy's still going to be at Oklahoma State if he only has 3 wins on the season, right?
Yeah.
There's no way that, they let him go and they bring in a young, aspiring head coach and Mike Gundy doesn't look for a new job.
I think they give him
The Jets?
what
Could you imagine? The Jets?
the Cowboys? Just goes from one
Or the
Cowboy to the
Giants?
other. Giants.
Oh, the Cowboys, yeah, go from one to the other.
Yeah, dude. Imagine him as a head
Boone
coach and Lincoln
Pickens to
Riley as
Jerry
the
Jones?
offensive coordinator.
What was that?
Imagine Mike Gundy gets the head coaching job for the Dallas Cowboys, and then he hires Lincoln Riley as his offensive coordinator.
Hmm.
And just to make
No,
everyone
he
laugh.
wouldn't do that. He's the offensive guru. He's gonna find somebody that's
What if
super
him and-
low key.
What if him and Kale did it though?
Do you think Kale would come out of what he's doing now?
We'll get Mike Supes to run the defense. No, I'm just getting crazy. No, I don't think Mike Gundy gets fired. I think, yeah, exactly. I think they give him at minimum another season. If they're thinking about it, I think they'd give him at least one more, just because of what he's done for the university.
Yeah, that's true. Oklahoma State was nothing before him.
They're very loyal to him.
I mean, they had the 1945 championship that they took from our troops.
Yeah, that everyone remembers that complete fuckery.
Yeah, who could forget?
So from the guys that stormed the fucking yard on D-Day, bastards.
If Kansas State loses to Cincy and Avery Johnson looks bad, I mean, is it done for him?
I don't know.
Do you think it'd be over for him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they'd go shopping in the portal and see.
Yeah. Really, the only two notable ones from the Big 12 are BYU, Arizona State, and then Colorado, Kansas. But I don't know. Mike Gundy, this is like a must-win, I think, for him. He has to win this game.
I agree. Maybe the most important game of the day for me personally. Our troops are taking on the Fighting Irish in Yankee Stadium.
Troops are back. They're undefeated.
9-0 Army Black Knights.
Yes.
I.e. the future of our defense.
Yes.
Taking on Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Yes.
Spread is 14 to Notre Dame's favor. Notre
Dame
did blow out Navy. Over-under is 45.5. You think Army stays in this one?
I'm going to be very sad watching this game because it's just an avalanche waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Damn it, Army. You got this. Just triple option. I think it's going to be within 14 points.
I think Army sucks the life out of the game.
Yeah.
And tries to go on one of those nice 13-minute drives that they have.
Well, hell, I mean, remember when we played them in 2018? We scored on all 6 possessions that we had.
And it went into overtime.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Army can do to you. I mean, our defense was not very good. But
horrendous.
Maybe they can just Bryson Daly, just throw some passes.
Kenneth Murray broke the OU record for tackles in that game.
Yeah, I know.
What, 400? He was everywhere. Bryson Daly has 21 rushing touchdowns in the season, dude.
Yeah, I know. Just continue to run the ball with him. Just throw out some options. Offensive line has to play well.
I'm so pumped for the Army-Navy game in a couple weeks, dude. I just keep thinking about it.
I know. I can't wait.
So excited.
December.
We get another snow one, too.
When is Army-Navy?
It'll be the week after conference championship week. So what's that? December 7th? No, December 14th.
Yeah,
is Army-Navy.
Got to make sure I have that day off. Does Ole Miss Florida intrigue you?
After Florida beating LSU
in the swamp,
a little bit more, but I really think Ole Miss is a wagon, dude.
Yeah,
I trust Ole Miss to go in there and win by 20.
Could Ole Miss beat that Georgia team we saw last week? Potentially.
I think so. I think Ole Miss is damn good, man.
I like their backup quarterback, Austin Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
He is interesting because I remember last year I saw something that he homeschooled, like he enrolled and he committed and enrolled into Ole Miss as a sophomore in high school when he was like 16, and basically homeschooled the rest of the way just to, like get on campus. And he looked really fucking good against Georgia. The only drive that he was in, he was dealing, dude. He is going to be a problem. All things equal
He's a
out.
lefty too, huh?
Yeah. But he looked fucking really good on that drive. I was impressed.
You think Florida State gets their second win of the season? Taking on Charleston Southern. The 1-10 Charleston Southern.
Do I think they get their second one of the season?
I think so. I don't know.
Does the Pope get giddy whenever he sees one of his young kids drink from the wine bowl?
Does Diddy get giddy when he sees one of his young kids pick up the Big Ocean? Does Giddy get giddy?
Charleston Southern.
100%.
Yeah, Florida State's dead.
Yeah.
Kentucky goes to DKR.
Oh, come on. Come on,
Coach this Stoops. Is the first time that, or interesting stat, this is the farthest that Kentucky has traveled to play a team away. Last time they did was against Texas in like the 1940s.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So they just don't go anywhere. I mean, they stay in their region.
Hey, now, I want to say this right now. There's been a pretty good history of Stoops coach teams beating Texas teams. Does this Stoops get it done?
I don't know. It'd be chaotic for the SEC, though.
It would be – the SEC would be so pissed. It would be – ESPN would lose.
So if A&M loses to Auburn and Texas loses to Kentucky before the game at Kyle Field next week.
That everyone thinks is pretty much a –
for the SEC.
Yeah.
That's what Ole Miss would need, right?
Believe so.
Because Ole Miss hadn't played either of those teams. But it'd be Georgia Ole Miss?
Ooh.
Or no, yeah, it'd be Georgia Ole Miss.
Yeah.
If Bama loses one, if they either they have to lose to Oklahoma or Auburn, and then it would be Georgia Ole Miss, which that rematch would be awesome.
That would. Either one. Bama, well, I think everyone's kind of done with Bama, Georgia, but.
Well, I would take Bama in a heartbeat because Kirby Smart can't beat Bama.
Especially when it matters.
Yeah.
Let's fucking championship game. Anyways, let's just playoff game. Any other college games you want to get into?
Let's take a look.
SMU goes to Virginia. They're getting 10 there. I don't know. I feel like I really like Virginia to cover that, by the way.
I do too, honestly.
I don't know if they win, but I really like Virginia to cover that.
I need North Texas to beat East Carolina this week. It's in, yeah. It's at Daku Stadium. I kind of want to go to that game. 73.5. Whew.
That's the over?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Let me look at tickets.
Tickets as low as $13, buddy.
I might go to that game.
Get yourself to Dachau. That's what it's called, right?
Oh, let me look. North Texas.
Pass my World War II joke. Thanks, man.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So you're going to get yourself some go see a game at Dachau?
Oh, it's at 2:30. Shit, I don't know when we're going to be leaving Wichita Falls. I can see if Brash wants to go. Yeah, $17 for row 4.
Get a little toasted. Get some good football in. Get back home to watch how you lose. Huh?
$60 for 2 tickets. That's at 2:30.
It's not bad.
I don't know when we'd leave. We'd probably have to leave at around 4 or 4:30 to get into Wichita at 6:30. I'm going to text him. But anyway, yeah, I need a North Texas win. I can't think of any other games. Oh, Facebook is wild. But you know those like fake like sports news things that go around Facebook that are just like
Yes,
clickbait.
Johnny
Not
shows them
really.
to me every day. He thought Kirby Smart was taking the Cowboys' job.
I found one from Sooner Victory News,
Uh-oh.
and it was talking about Jackson Arnold, and in quotes, he's as racist as he is dumb. Fans are calling on the SEC to discipline OU star Jackson Arnold after he mocked longtime rival Alabama's Jalen Milroe. Details in the comment. Longtime
Rival,
Jalen
first of
Milroe.
all.
Yeah,
because we Sebastian and I
those
definitely
are so
explored the
funny.
long history of OU Alabama. The
I
six
was
combined
dumb enough to
games over
believe
the
it at first.
110 years. Oh my God!
I
Imagine.
saw it and I was like, oh, and then I remembered I was on Facebook.
That's why I don't get on Facebook.
Oh, by the way, I need to ask you,
So
who's that? He's an OU recruit.
is that Cortez Mills?
Number
I can't see
one.
the face too well. It looks like all 5 of our injured receivers
He
put
looks
together.
incredible.
That might be Cortez Mills.
I don't know, long arms. He looks pretty tall. He's like 6'4", 6'5", because he was standing next to a couple of other guys and he was towering them. Anyways, try to figure that out. But
Hold on, that might have been an epic pull by me. I think that is Cortez Mills. Hold on. Does that look like the same guy you just showed me?
who's the
Oh,
other?
God.
Who are all the receivers that are?
There's Elijah Thomas.
Huh?
So there's Elijah Thomas. Who that could be? Yeah, I think that's Elijah Thomas because all his stuff with him at OU is him wearing number 1.
You know what? I'm gonna look this up.
That's Elijah Thomas. Yeah,
No, it's not the same face.
that's Elijah Thomas.
That's Elijah Thomas?
Yep.
He's 6'1"? There's no way.
You know where he goes to school? Shakota, Oklahoma. That's a Shakota kid right there, baby. Never been to Shakota in my life, but
Oh my God. Who's this kid? 6'4", 195, Emmanuel Choice.
yeah, Emmanuel Choice is a motherfucker too, man. Our wide receiver class is
he?
insane. Absolutely insane. That's why I hope this shit can stay together.
I see 6'4", 195. I gotta go check the tape. I gotta go Jerry Jones, grind the tape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That means you're gonna go get on your yacht and go sit out by yourself.
Yeah,
On
the
some
yacht
tape?
that I own.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of I'm don't give a fuck. Your boy got his boat repoed. Did I tell you that already?
No shit.
I swear to God,
Nah.
dude. So yeah.
Did he really?
Yep.
Like it got like legitimate.
Yep.
Did he call?
Mm-hmm. Huh?
He called?
No. Our old manager was telling me about it. Well, my manager. Your old manager. Yeah.
Has he called the credit union yet?
No. He came up a couple weeks ago on a Saturday and tried to like do a
Negotiate it.
Yeah, negotiate the sale of another car. He was trying to do it with someone else. She was telling me about it.
You gotta tell me what happened after this.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, I figured you'd love to hear that. You got any other thoughts on college football though?
No, I hope we have a good week of college football.
I agree. I hope work goes by fast and I can get home and start drinking before the game starts. Because I just want to be a drunk at this point. That's how bad it is. Beginning with NFL Week 12, I figure we'll go ahead and we'll kick it off. We'll just rip the Band-Aid right off. Vikings are coming to town, man. How do you feel about it? Minnesota's getting 3.5. Over-under's 39.5. Minnesota's kind of been a little tweaky lately. They haven't been the same team that started 5-0. They still are winning games. They're 8-2, but
it's because of Sam Darnold.
Offense has kind of come down a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous for this game because I don't know what Sam Darnold I'm going to get.
I think Vikings fans are thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah. I think Brian Flores is going to be in his bag too. So I think he's going to be throwing everything at Caleb Williams. But if you do watch the past 2 games of the Vikings, they haven't blitzed as much like they did their first 8 games, which at some point you do have to get to the quarterback only rushing 4. I just don't know if they blitz Caleb, I like our chances. I think Caleb, he can escape the pocket. It depends on how if he can get outside.
Did you see Rex Ryan on Pardon My Take?
Yeah, I did.
First of all, rocking the Swasu polo, kind of fire. Yeah. Nice pull.
Jets next head coach.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
I always forget Rex and Rob Ryan are from Oklahoma. I always forget that.
Rex coached at Oklahoma.
Yeah. Yep.
Under old John Blake.
Yes.
In his 90s, yeah.
They're part of the Blake era.
I'm kind of feeling confident going in this game. It gotta have it. Gotta win this game.
100%.
100% gotta win this game because Thanksgiving is coming. And that is terrifying to think about. You got any pointers for me while I watch that game on Thanksgiving?
Just keep stuff in your face, man.
Yeah. Should I
Not
eat
eating
early?
stuffing. I mean, stuffing's okay, but
yeah. Should I eat early? Should I have dinner at like 11 so I don't have like?
Is it the first game of the day?
Yeah. 11:30 in Detroit.
Yeah,
but hey, you know what? Got to take it one game at a time. Okay, we're worried about the Vikings right now.
Yes, you got to go 1-0 each week.
Yeah. I think Brisker, he's been out with a concussion since Carolina game. He should be good to go because it's been like 4 or 5 weeks now.
Let's
see, Jaguars, Commanders, Cardinals, Patriots. Yeah, this will be week 6. Billings is still questionable. They're both still questionable, but if they return, I like our chances on defense because you need Billings up there. He brings a lot of push. I'm really confident with Thomas Brown. I think he's got some ammo in the clip. He's gonna be throwing stuff out there, make it easy for Caleb.
Jaquan Brisker was put on IR on Saturday, November 17th.
Oh man, what do you do?
It's for the concussion.
Damn. Did he go retarded?
He went to it, man.
I would rather have retarded Brisker than our backup. That's how good Brisker is. Is
your backup just a little bit more slightly retarded Brisker?
No, I think Brisker is just
that good.
A top 5 safety in the NFL right now when he's playing.
That's fair. He is very good. He's very good.
So, but yeah, no, this game is going to determine how I feel going up against the Lions next week.
I don't trust. Take it from a guy who's been there. I don't think anything can prepare you for playing the Lions, buddy. Not this year.
I mean, if we blow out Minnesota, the NFL makes no sense, bro. Oh, by the way, you didn't say the Lions. Bears plus 3.5 over under 39.5.
I did say it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think y'all are going to be just as competitive as you were last week. I think there's going to be a way that you guys can maybe win this, possibly. But I think the Vikings kind of squeak it out in the end. I do like the Bears to cover, though.
What do you think? Like 23-21? 24?
Yeah, that's actually really, yeah. I almost even take like a...
You take the over?
No.
So then like a 17 weird game, like 16-13 or something?
I like a nice little 14-12, dude. Give me the OU Houston game without a safety.
No, I want to score points, dude.
That's fair.
I want us to score points.
I think you will. I don't know.
Defense will be fine. They're just injured.
That's so low. 39.5. It's the only game this weekend in the 30s.
Yeah.
There's no way it closes at that. There's no way.
Well,
that's going to get bought up a little bit.
Yeah, and that doesn't make any sense because, like,
Minnesota's got a high-flying offense. Chicago's been playing well. Better.
Because Shane Waldron was the worst coach of all time, so they're going to run the ball more. They're going to scheme some stuff up, make it easy for Caleb with that wide receiver core.
Who would you rather? Seth Luttrell or Shane Waldron?
Well, Seth Luttrell, because Seth Luttrell had nobody.
Fair. He got kind of scapegoated.
Everybody was injured.
Yeah.
Shane Waldron just missed a couple tackles. His tackles were out.
Fair.
And his route concepts made no sense in the plays that he was calling.
That's fair.
There's no creativity. It's like it's literally like watching Oklahoma's offense, where they were just running routes. There were no clear concepts of getting guys schemed open.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan Allen would run a slant, and then he would just stop mid route. It's not Keenan Allen in the league. They would stop mid route and they'd be covered. So there was just nothing. There was no scheming guys open.
That's wild. You know what? The more I think about it, though, I like the over in this one, especially if you're getting it under 40.
Weird, nice little 27-25 game. Weird score.
Yeah.
2-point conversion. Chicago's trying to,
Yep.
I hear you.
100%. This could also be 9-7. It could go either way. I don't see it.
I want the offense to score points. I'm okay with Brisker being out and Billings not being, there's no penetration. Unless we blitz, which you can't really do because you got Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, Addison to think about.
And Aaron Jones. Yeah.
We haven't been all that great on defense in the past few weeks.
It's hard to when your offense can consistently put things together. So.
Injuries also inhibit that a lot.
Injuries as well.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I hope we win. We need to win.
It'll be a fun game Sunday morning.
It's in Minnesota, right? Or no, it's in Chicago. It's in Chicago.
It's Soldier Field.
Yeah. No, we should win that game. Well, if you go back and look, when Chicago's had a good roster, they've typically beaten Minnesota at home. That's
fair. Usually, everyone in the division gets one from Minnesota. It's not very often that they.
Yeah. And Chicago beats Detroit in Chicago. I don't think we're going to beat the Lions in the Dome, but the Lions, for some reason, always have trouble beating Chicago in Soldier Field.
Must be nice. I wonder what that's like. Model it up in
you had your time. All right. You've had your time. Next game. Lions Colts. Yep. Lions 7.5. Over under is 50.5. Lions are.
I might almost take the Lions to hit that on their own.
You think so?
They're not going to drop 50 again, but
I
say that they could.
They've scored over 50 points 3 times this season.
Yeah.
In their history as a franchise, before 2024, they scored 50 points 4 times.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That's insane. They're also, you remember that stat that I told you, or that I told you about a few weeks ago? DVOA?
Yep.
They're the 3rd ranked DVOA team of all time.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's through 10 games. So we'll see what happens the rest of the way, but that's still really fucking good.
It's insane. It's insanely impressive.
And Jared Goff, if the 5 interception season didn't happen, he's probably up there in the MVP conversation.
Honestly,
yeah.
The 5 interception game's bad, but I still think he should be.
He's had perfect passer ratings in a few games, but they were against, shit cans. So,
yeah, that's fair.
What they should be doing. But they've beaten good teams too. They lost to Baker. That's their only loss, which is a good loss.
It's a very good loss. Even if the Bucs were 1-16, but you lose to Baker, it's a good loss.
Yeah. I agree. Let me ask you something.
What's up?
Do you think Anthony Richardson's found it? Really?
Not yet. I'm not going to say it yet.
I don't know, man. I've been very hard on Richardson this season. Him getting benched and then coming back to play against the Jets, his performance was very impressive. And it's not like I know the Jets aren't a great team, but it's not like their defense has been really bad. They've been a little bit above middle of the road. They've been like good enough. But that performance was really good, dude. I don't know.
He was
also
fairly efficient. 20 of 30 for 272 and a touchdown. It's not bad.
I agree with you. I like the Lions in this game, but remember Aiden Hutchinson with the broken, the broken
Everything
leg
in his leg.
Yeah, and then Alex Anzalone, he's also going to be out for multiple weeks. He was the communicator. He's the green dot guy. So, that's going to be, they're going to have to give that to somebody else.
There's
If they lose,
no way in hell.
Their Super Bowl run or their Super Bowl hopes are gone if Liam McNeil gets hurt. Their interior pass rusher, he's the most important player on their defense. He's really good.
There's just no way in hell the Colts are going to slow down the Lions' offense.
I could see it happening in the first quarter.
Oh, keep them under 50?
Well, no, yeah. I'm saying I can definitely see the Colts hanging around in this game, and then 7.5. This feels like a hard 7.5 to get for the Colts.
Yeah.
This feels like a tough 7.5 for them. I don't know. They're just going to have to control. They're going to have to run the ball and control time of possession. If they can run the ball effectively, they can stay within 6. I can see that happening.
That's
I don't know. What about you?
It's going to take it would take a monstrous effort from their offense to be able to hang with Detroit in this one.
Yeah. No, I just
don't see it happening.
Depends on what we get out of Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor.
Very true. Very true.
So not having Anzalone and Hutchinson hurts because they're both very good run stoppers and pass rushers. So, yeah.
Completely agree. Next game we got here, good old AFC East matchup between two of the best teams. No, I'm playing. Pats, Fins.
I had this as my next game too.
Fins are on the up and up. They're back. Tua's back. Fins are back.
They've been playing really well. I think
maybe
you know what?
Get hot, lose to the Packers next week, but make a run to the playoff.
I'll tell you this: I like the Dolphins to win, but I definitely think the Patriots are alive in this game, and I think this is a much easier 7.5 for the Patriots than the Colts Lions.
1,000%. Yeah. I saw 7.5, and I thought that was pretty wild.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know the Patriots, they're not a playoff team. They're looking towards, rebuilding and getting their team back to what it was. But they've been playing well, dude. And I'll give you a stat.
Drake May continues to get hot.
Yeah. Drake May's been playing really good. He gets the ball out quick. He's seeing the field a little bit better, which, that's going to be my nightmare if the Patriots have another dynasty. Right now, Robert Kraft is struggling to get in the Hall of Fame. If he gets 3 Super Bowls out of Drake May, he's in.
He should be in either way, but yes, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he needs to give a massage to the old NFL execs.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe him and Deshaun Watson get a massage together.
I'll tell you this. Here's a stat for you. The Patriots are 4th worst in success rate against 5 or more pass rushers. So whenever they're getting blitzed, they've been the 4th worst offense. But since Drake May has taken over as the starting quarterback, they're the 12th best.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that.
True difference maker.
And then there's a stat for Miami. Miami's defense is top 5 in success rate when they do bring extra rushers.
Okay.
This is an interesting matchup.
Strength on weakness.
Yeah.
Well, strength on strength now.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't know what it is. Yeah, you're right. Strength on strength. I kind of like the matchup. I kind of like the Patriots to stay live in this game.
I agree.
It's just going to be it's going to be hard to outscore all the speed that the Dolphins have currently. Also, did you see the clip of, I guess, the thing that came out of Coach McDaniel, I guess, taunting Max Crosby last week?
No.
It was funny. You should check it out.
I'll have to look that up.
He might have found a little bit of life. He might be happy again.
Maybe. So, all that matters is that Bryce Young's happy.
If they make the playoffs and at least win a playoff game like the wild card, he gets an extension, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. If he turns this thing around?
Huh?
If he turns their season around? 100%.
Yeah. How many teams would fire their head coach today to have Mike McDaniel? I don't think the Packers would. I don't think the Vikings would, or the Lions. I don't think.
I'm fairly. The Niners would not. The Rams would not. The Texans would not. Really?
We'll get into it later. We'll go into the next game.
Okay. What's the next game we got?
Did you have anything else on the Patriots Dolphins?
No, I really agree with you. For one, I kind of like I like the Pats to cover, but
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by the total. I could see it going either way.
Yeah,
46 and a half. I
46
feel
and
like
a
it's a
half.
really good number for this.
Yeah.
It's a tough one to pick.
Next game. Cowboys at Commanders. Commanders are 10.5-point favorites, over under 45.5. That might have changed. What is it at now?
45 and a half, 10.5 point favorite.
Commanders, mini bye, had a longer week to prepare. It's in Washington. Cowboys are too dead. I mean, they're
Dallas on an even on a short week technically because they played Monday, right?
yeah, and they're what do you call it?
Up shit's
Going
creek
up,
without a paddle.
yeah, basically. Jaden Daniels, we don't know what his health status is, but I'm sure he's.
How do you feel about 10 and a half though?
With everything that I mentioned, plus it's a Dan Quinn revenge game, I think it could get ugly.
I think so too.
I think it could get really ugly.
I could see this as a situation where the Commanders just putting up fucking points.
Do you think the Cowboys will play Trey Lance a little bit, have some packages installed for him?
I don't know. At this point I feel like Trey Lance is just the poster child for I don't even know. He is just his career's dead. I'm surprised he's still on the
He's
roster.
never
To
given
be
a
honest,
chance, though.
I know. The moment he does get a chance, he snaps his leg and the
Probably should have been apparent, though, whenever because Brock Purdy, but San Francisco basically just said, yeah, no,
they gave up on him.
we're good. We messed. And then, they made up for their mistake. That's why they got Brock Purdy now.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones could do the funniest thing on the planet, and we'll get into it in the next game.
Oh, come Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yes, 1,000%. I don't have a ton of this game though. I do agree with it. I could see this getting ugly really quick. 10.5 is a wild total.
Yeah.
If you looked at this game in the preseason and saw 10.5, you'd think it'd be Dallas's, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crazy where we're at here.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. Next game. Bucks Giants. Bucks currently favored by 6. Over unders 40 and 41.
I can't get my finger there. He's right there as he's moving across.
Yeah.
Danny Deadcap, man.
Yeah, big news. Daniel Jones has been relieved of his duties. So
he that bad of a scout team safety?
Yeah, no, he was QB4, and now he's been released. So he is no longer a New York Giant, reported by Adam Schefter.
He requested his release.
Drew Lock is going to be taken over at quarterback because he was promised by the New York Giants whenever he came in that he'd be quarterback 2. Oh, wait, the Giants lied to him. He's actually still going to be quarterback 2, and it's going to be Tommy DeVito. Our glorious Italian king will be QB1.
Does he still live with his parents, you think?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Do you feel bad for Daniel Jones?
No, he's making $160 million.
Okay, thank you. And he basically wiped up Kay Adams. So
yeah,
he'll be fine. He'll be a backup wherever he goes. He'll still make money. He can invest all of it and maybe have a kid that'll.
Maybe he chooses the Odell route and gets some of his contract in Bitcoin.
Do you feel? Yeah, that could be. I could see that happening. He doesn't look like a Bitcoin guy, kind of me. Looks like
I feel like he'd take some of it in like Pokemon cards, maybe.
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Real estate, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Do you feel bad for Drew Lock? Well, let me ask you this. Did you see the locker room press conference that he had when he was talking about it?
Mm-mm.
I feel kind of bad. He definitely looked like he was sad because he wants to play. But why would they play? I'm a big Tommy DeVito fan, but I wonder why they would choose Tommy DeVito over Drew Lock.
Maybe Brian Dable just likes him more.
You know what? Let's just go. I'll go ahead and throw this out there. So There were some players that were talking about everything that's been happening with the Giants. Sexy Dexter Lawrence came out and said Daniel Jones he is our QB1. He was our QB1 to me. He's the best quarterback on the team. And there was also another offensive player that came out and said, we're not idiots. They cut Daniel Jones because of money. So be it. It's a business. But Daniel Jones has been all class, never complained, and is now being completely disregarded because we've been bad as a team. You can't point fingers everywhere to blame him as trash and weak as fuck. So there's been a lot of
Who was that?
I don't remember, but
does it have a name or does it have a player?
Yeah, it was just an offensive player. I saw the article.
Okay.
Yeah. So some locker room divide happening. And do you think that kind of sounds like it goes back on the coach?
Yeah.
Well, and then Dexter Lawrence he also said that he had spoken with Dable, and he mentioned that Dable hasn't lost the locker room, which we all know what that means when you have to publicly come out and say that a coach hasn't lost the locker room. They definitely have. So Daboll playing Tommy DeVito to save his job because he won him a couple of games last year.
And beat the Packers last year.
Yeah, beat the Packers. Who was before the Packers? It was the Giants, right? Or no, the Commanders.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Commanders. I don't know why I said Giants. So he had a couple game stretch. Maybe 2 games. Hey, we're hot with Tommy DeVito. Now we're going to play Drew Lock because the 3rd game against the Saints was
maybe. NFL's a trendy place, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Big stuff happening for the Giants. Well, I guess they're playing DeVito because they want a tank. They probably are going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, and I think also in the same vein, if they are genuinely trying to win football games, Daboll's he coached with DeVito as his starting quarterback, so he might have a little bit more comfort there, and the team knows him a little bit better. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it is a comfort level thing, but I mean, Giants are cooked. Like Tampa's going to be in water.
Yeah, I know. And with the Bucks, Mike Evans is back. Baker Mayfield is the best. I just saw this today. Tristan Wirfs is out. Their left tackle.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Hey, it's one thing New York does have. They got a good pass rush.
Yeah, I know. Baker under pressure with not having his best left tackle, or I mean his best offensive line player. He's gonna have to make some magic happen. So
100%.
Yeah. But I do like the Bucks in this game. I don't know what we're going to get out of the Giants offense. So I don't know if I want to take them. I don't know if I like them to cover, to be honest.
Yeah. I think Tampa wins pretty convincingly.
But I do. Never mind. I'll put this in my dick picks. I'm going to do a prop bet. So you want to do a prop bet as well?
I can throw it together.
Okay.
I'll go look around.
Let's just do it now. It won't be a part of the dick picks. It'll just be a prop bet that we like.
Okay. Let me go find one real quick.
I like let's take a look at Prize Picks.
I'm going. Oh, I got to log in. I haven't used Prize Picks in a while. I haven't been a good gambler.
Oof. What are you doing, Dalton?
I have money in my Prize Picks account? Dude. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
You know what?
Fuck, I actually kind of like that.
Oh.
I like that too. So Prize Picks, they have the demon and angel thing.
Yeah.
They got a demon, and I really, really like this. Sam Darnold over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Fuck you.
I'm not any way like that, but I genuinely, I like that, dude. I like that.
Jefferson would have been a better pick.
Think so?
I like Mike Evans to get a receiving touchdown. I know he's not in here, but yeah, I like Mike Evans.
He's on here.
For receiving touchdowns?
Yeah, Mike Evans. Over half a touchdown.
It's not showing up on mine.
Oh, I'm seeing it. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. No, I like Mike Evans touchdown.
Shit.
Baker loves to throw the ball to Mike Evans. And he's always open.
He is. Do you
have anything else on that game?
I do not.
All right. Chiefs Panthers
Chiefs get
in Charlotte.
Bank of America Stadium.
Yeah. Chiefs 11.5 over under 43. Have you seen the TikTok videos of the Panthers?
11.5. I saw 10.5.
Oh, I saw 11.5 earlier.
Wow.
So 10.5
now. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't have a pin on me. Just remind me of that's 11.5 when we do
I got you. I got it written now.
Okay. Have you seen the TikTok videos that were going around before the Chiefs played the Bills of the Panthers being the big bad motherfucker that was gonna,
No.
what do you
I did not see
undefeated
that.
streak? Dude, that was funny.
I need to see that. That sounds hilarious.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, it was cool while it lasted. I don't know, Dalton. I don't know, Dalton. I don't know, Jim. I don't know, Jim. So.
That was quiet.
Oh my God. Hold on.
Slap him, Aurora. Slap him in the face. Call him a dumb Packers retard fan.
He said the R word live. We're not live. We're recording.
No, I said.
Oh,
Hey.
Got the fiance on the pod. How about that? Also, my ID has been in here for a week and a half.
You've been driving to work every day.
I've been driving every day with my ID in my office at home.
I'm calling Johnny.
You should, dude. He's probably not even awake right now.
Yeah.
He's asleep.
You need to get whenever Johnny presents you one of those dumb Facebook clickbaits. You need to present each one on the next episode.
Fuck you. That's good. I should.
We're gonna use that as how we're gonna determine how the game plays out.
We should do that, and we should do 100%. Yes, I like that. That's hilarious.
I don't know, man. Patrick Mahomes is 0-3-1 at the spread as a road favorite, or against the spread. Also, the Chiefs are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5.
I don't know. 10.5 is wild, but I still like them to cover.
I don't want to bet against the Chiefs, but those stats make it very hard for me to.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
And what is it going to look like if the Panthers beat the Chiefs? What is that going to do? That would
throw the entirety of the NFL into chaos, but it's not going to happen.
That would be the ultimate Andy Reid tricking us once again, like he did last season.
Yeah.
Chiefs, they're not as good as we thought. No three-peat, and then they get to the playoffs and then win the Super Bowl. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to bet against. I'm not betting this game. I'm staying away from this game.
Okay.
So I am staying away from this game. Is Bryce Young going to be back if he wins? Is he back?
I don't know if you officially give him that. Probably, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Could be back. We'll put it on. All right. Bryce Young may be back.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. I like it.
Next game. Texans, sorry. Texans favored by 8 over under 40.5.
I think Joe Mixon continues to just be absolute fire in this game.
The Titans have hurt me a lot this season.
Yes. It's funny, when I was looking back at our picks, I specifically remember 2 podcasts where you were like, I shouldn't bet the Titans anymore. I should stop this. They keep hurting me. And then you continue to do it. And you lost both of those picks.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I am going to not bet on this game.
I wouldn't if I were you. That sounds like smart. It sounds like you're learning, buddy.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Will Levis coming back from the injury. I mean, he even mentioned he feels better since coming back from the injury. I mean, he hasn't made any meme-worthy interceptions.
Fair.
So there's that.
Very fair.
But yeah, no, their offense just hasn't really been clicking. And the Texans, maybe they found a little bit of a groove, or they just, played the Cowboys. So
I think part of
also, we didn't even talk about this. Did you see the metal, whatever it was, like falling from AT&T Stadium when they opened the roof?
I did.
That's kind of crazy, right?
Very wild.
Yeah. That is, something fishy's going on. I don't know.
I do like the Texans are going to win this football game.
How many interceptions has Will Levis thrown? Obviously, way less than Jordan Love, because Jordan Love, that's what he loves to do. He just loves throwing interceptions.
Imagine he's thrown more. He's thrown 8. Fuck.
What is Love at, like 10?
11. Yeah. I was going to say, but Jordan Love but Will Levis hasn't started every game. But there's Jordan Love.
Yeah, there's that.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, I think you should know this. There will be no Houston Oilers jerseys.
Really?
I looked it up. Yeah. So
why? That's whack.
Well, because I think the Titans have the rights to them, don't they?
Yeah. Well, hey, the Houston Cougars are wearing them this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that. They do that every year, right? For the past 3 years.
Yeah, they tried to get them to stop wearing them last year. They said no. Fuck you.
You can't tell.
Hey, Price Picks over under 1.5 or over under half an interception for Jordan Love.
Going up against the 49ers?
Yeah.
Was that was the last of the morning slate, right?
Yes, it was. First game of the afternoon is Broncos Raiders.
The Raiders.
You know what would be really good? We should both smoke an entire pack of Newports and try to come back and do that again.
I like that idea.
That's a fucking
the John Daly method.
Yeah, dude.
2 packs of cigs, eat a bunch of Snickers.
Yes.
Broncos -6 over under 41. I like the Broncos.
I do like the Broncos as well. They've been on a roll lately, man.
Yeah. Bo Leavers. I don't know. Sean Payton did come out and I thought I saw something. It could have been fake news, but Sean Payton was basically coming out because everybody was hyping up Bo Nix. And he was basically like, all right, let's step on the brakes a little bit. He's still a rookie, which would be the most Sean Payton thing ever, if that's true.
Yeah.
I could see this being a Bo Nix letdown game, though.
I could totally see that. The Raiders always grab somebody, man.
Well, it's not just that. I bet on Bo Nix so many times in college, at Auburn, Oregon.
Fair.
That's why I've stayed away from betting on Bo Nix this season. I'm gonna watch him play. He's fun to watch when he's playing well. But if I bet on him, he's gonna have a bad game. So
yeah. Also,
Nick Bonito, I'm so happy he's having a good season.
Oh, dude, he's been on fucking fire.
Yeah,
he's been awesome. He's been absolutely awesome.
Yeah, he has been an absolute stud. I don't have anything else on this game.
I don't know.
So I didn't really look too much into this. I saw Broncos -6 and seemed about right.
Do you want to tackle Cards Seahawks first? I say you as if you have all the info on the Packers game, but
well, what was that? Sorry, you cut out.
So do you want to tackle Seahawks Cards first or Packers Niners?
We can talk Packers Niners. It seems like you're ready to talk about it.
I'm very Packers Niners.
I need to ask you something.
What's that?
-1.5.
-1.5.
That's what it was when I looked at it.
It's 5.5 now because Purdy and Bosa were confirmed as out.
Okay, so it did change. It must have just changed because I looked at it before the podcast and it still showed 1.5, which is crazy because that news broke this morning.
Yeah.
Over under 47.5. That probably changed too, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it is 44.5 now.
Okay. I need to write that down. So 5.5. Still
5.5 and 44.5. It seems pretty good to me because I don't trust these motherfuckers yet.
5.5.
It's
Okay.
the Niners.
I
Now
have a stat for you.
it's regular season Niners, but it's still the Niners. Go ahead.
I have a stat for you, and it's kind of an insult stat
Of course it is.
because I want to throw that out there first because I'm a Bears fan and I'm petty. Jordan Love has been intercepted on each of his first 8 starts of the season.
I saw that.
Last time that happened was Case Keenum 2018. Just wanted to throw that out there. He is Brett
Case
Favre.
Keenum had a pretty good.
He is Brett Favre.
He is Brett Favre.
So
you know what? I love Brett Favre. State of Mississippi doesn't, but I do.
Yeah, that's true. Crazy about this game. It's got to make you feel good a little bit that even before the news confirmed about Purdy and Bosa, this is the first time that the Niners have been underdogs this season.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, no, very.
But Kittle's back. George Kittle's playing.
Kittle is back.
Yeah.
They got the kit man. He is back. I'm very nervous. So I got some stats for you. Packers Niners are obviously two of the most storied franchises in NFL history, right? They have a combined 9 Super Bowls. Niners have 5. Packers have 4. They have a combined 57 Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame inductees. Niners have 29. Packers have 28. The Packers win the overall head-to-head 38-24-1, 38-34-1, 34-28-1 in the regular season, 6-4 to the Niners in the postseason.
When was the tie?
The time. Oh fuck! I didn't see the tie. It's years ago. It's a long time ago. It still did ties more often than not. And obviously, recent history, especially in the postseason, points Niners, and the regular season points Packers. So, if you're following history, the Packers should win this game, theoretically, right? Because the Packers typically beat the Niners in the regular season and then shit down their fucking leg in the postseason. So, I'm fucking terrified.
Purdy's out, man.
Purdy is out, and that makes me feel better. But Braden Allen, yeah. But now here's the thing. I know Joe Barry is no longer coordinating this defense. But over the last decade-ish, the Packers have been historically horrendous against backup quarterbacks. The Packers have been horrendous against backup quarterbacks. Now, this new new defense coordinator, I love Jeff Hafley, but I am terrified, mainly because it's the Niners. With that being said, I still think the Packers win. I misspelled football on our.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I'll put Foobtall.
I agree with you.
Ticker, by the way.
Do you still like the Packers to win the Super Bowl this season?
God, no. No, the Lions are going to win it.
That was your Super Bowl pick, Packers Texans.
It was my Super Bowl pick, and I was riding high, and I was an emotional wreck. I was probably on my period when I made that selection. And
yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah. You Packers fans have periods ready.
We're PMSing all the time, dude.
Well, then you've probably seen the similarity graph that's been coming out for the 2010 Packers, 2024 Packers, like all the similarities to their run to the Super Bowl.
No, but now that gets me right back on track. Let's go. Super Bowl 56 champs right here.
Okay, there you go.
Get it tattooed on my face.
I kept seeing it, like Twitter Packers. You fucking perverts kept posting it on Twitter. X, sorry, X.com, where you can find everything.
X and X? Is that where you were at? I heard you spent a lot of time there.
Hey, did you see Matt LaFleur's quote? Can you translate for me what he meant by this? He was praising Rasheed Walker's performance. He said, "I'd pat him on the butt, but I don't want to get poop on my hands." It's quite a quote.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
There's no way that's what he said. Oh my God, he did, dude. What?
What does that mean? Hell of a quote.
I think he means he's the shit. maybe.
Oh, yeah. I thought he actually might have actually pooped his pants in a game.
I don't know. Lamar Jackson, maybe? Wasn't it Lamar Jackson?
A diarrhea game? Did
Yeah.
you see him leave the locker room last week? Or
Did
leave to the
not.
locker room?
I didn't notice that. Maybe he did.
Mm.
Maybe Matt LaFleur just I don't know. Maybe the Packers are a big shit your pants team.
Yeah.
I almost shit my pants the other day.
Also, we were talking about teams that would fire their coach to hire Mike McDaniel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've been seeing this. Probably don't follow much Bears stuff as I do, but
Not typically, no.
the Shanahan podcast just froze.
It did. Try again. What'd you say?
I said the Kyle Shanahan to Chicago stuff is starting to gain some steam.
Yeah, I doubt
And
that.
of course, I'm going to twist my brain around to think that he would actually come to Chicago and that the 49ers would actually fire him.
That would never happen.
How many teams would fire their head coach for Shanahan? Probably a lot.
Probably
Chicago
28. Probably 25 to 28 franchises would.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah.
I'd say the Lions, Packers, the Chiefs would keep their head coach. Would you
Lions,
rather have Matt
Packers,
LaFleur?
Chiefs. Yes. Hey, Kyle Shanahan hadn't gotten the big one done. All you can do is beat the Packers in the playoffs. He didn't win the Super Bowl.
I mean, what has Matt LaFleur done, though? You know what I mean?
Beat the Packers in the playoffs.
Yeah. That's true. I'm trying to think of other teams that would keep their... Oh, obviously, maybe Buffalo, I guess.
Buffalo, probably. The Rams would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Sean McVay would say. I guess, I mean, the Cardinals probably would, if depending on how they look the rest of the season. Like, if they're a really good fucking team the next couple of years, I bet they'd keep Gannon. Eagles probably keep the coach.
What about Houston?
I like the odds to be in Chicago a lot more. I would absolutely die for that.
I bet. How many teams do you think would fire their head coach immediately for Sean McVay?
Probably the same amount that would for Shanahan.
I'd inch that closer to 30. I think the only guys that are truly safe are Andy Reid,
And Dan Campbell.
And maybe Shanahan. I'd take McVay over LaFleur immediately.
I would too. I would take McVay. The only team that probably wouldn't is, like we said, the Lions and
Kansas City and Detroit. Yeah.
We need to see the Chiefs versus the Rams in the Super Bowl. I got to confirm something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to confirm something.
Okay.
But do you have anything else in that game? I like the Packers in this one. I
do like the Packers.
Like
Bosa's out, Purdy's out, Trent Williams is questionable. Packers are without Cooper and Jair, but I still think Packers should be fine.
I like the Packers like 31-20.
Okay.
There's gonna be some stuff that they're gonna scheme up for Christian McCaffrey and they'll score points.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna start wondering what the fuck is Xavier McKinney doing?
I asked those questions a few times last week.
He's looked really fucking good, except for that one game.
Yeah.
So if you can get the backup quarterback to make some aired throws, you get another McKinney interception.
Force him into something he's not comfortable with.
As much as I fucking hate your team, I'm gonna tell you something.
What's up, man?
You need to cut ties with Quay Walker and just have
Yes.
Cooper.
Jesus Christ, yes.
That defense will be insane when he's on the field.
We need Ezra and Cooper and Danny Stutzman.
You ain't getting Stutzman. He's going to the Seahawks.
I want Stutzman. He's probably going to the Seahawks.
You're going to get another – you're going to get an interior pass rusher.
Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't – if anyone can get to the quarterback on this team, wouldn't hate it.
Yeah. That's all you got?
Yeah. So you're dying.
Oh
my God.
Frozen Tundra?
Possibly. Got some snow. It's not supposed to snow on game day, but there is a possibility.
So what's the precipitation chance?
Let's look.
I guess while you look that up, we can segue to the Cardinals Seahawks. Arizona 1.5 favorite, 47.5 total.
Oh, 24% chance it dropped. It was in the 50s.
Mm.
Oh, the
So
mosquito risk is low. That's good to know.
It's probably going to be like, what, 40 degrees? 30 degrees?
40s, yeah.
Yeah.
That kickoff would be in the 40s.
Yeah. Cardinals Seahawks, Arizona favored by 1.5. Total is 47.5. Cardinals off a bye. The
hot, too.
NFC West is basically the Big 12. They're just cannibalizing each other, except for the Cardinals, because they're unbeaten in the division.
Yep.
And they basically have control of the division, right?
Yep.
I would assume so.
Yep.
I'm not betting on this game because I don't know what Geno Smith Seahawks I'm getting.
We'll talk about this one during our dick picks.
Okay. Yeah, no. I forgot where I was going to go with this. Oh, yeah. Seahawks haven't played particularly well at home. They're better on the road.
Right. Which is very weird considering it's the Seahawks.
And it's the 12-man.
Yeah.
So
ever since they changed it to Lumen Field, they've had issues.
Yeah. I would love to go to that stadium and go sailgating for like a Huskies game.
Oh, it'd be so sick.
Yeah.
It'd be the same. Like, I'd love to sit in. Damn it. I forget the name of the water, but in the bay at a Giants game. Catch a home run ball.
Oh, yeah. Hey, who would win in a fight, a Cardinal or a Seahawk?
Probably a Seahawk.
It's not even a real bird, though.
Yeah, that's why I'd win, because it'd be some, like, scientific creation.
Yeah. Made in the lab.
Yeah. Like me.
Like your shirt.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're an absolute unit, man. You're a Haas. That's the ultimate compliment.
I know a guy named Haas. He's a dipshit.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Who would win in a fight, an Eagle or a Ram?
Let's go on.
Like if it's in like the air, like.
Well, if it's in the air, it's an Eagle.
Well, if the Eagle's like flying down from the air.
I think an Eagle wins that. And I think an Eagle wins this game Sunday night as well.
You think so? So, yeah,
Eagles win this one.
It's at SoFi. Currently, the Eagles are favored by 3. 48.5 looks extremely enticing, but
very.
Eagles defense has been really good. Vic Fangio in that defense. Exciting Whites. Did you see that?
Yes, exciting Whites.
Cooper
I did see that. So sick.
Yeah.
So sick.
The Bengals have one of the more high-powered offenses. They're probably Bengals. They have one of the this is what I'm saying. So Bengals have one of the most high-powered offenses in the NFL. The Eagles held them to 17.
Yeah.
And then the Commanders have a pretty high-powered offense too. I mean, they're historically one of the best offenses in franchise history for the Commanders. Held them to 10, and there was a garbage time touchdown.
Yeah.
I feel like this is an even bigger test.
Think so?
You don't think Sean McVay with Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and Matthew Stafford and an offensive line that's playing better?
I think the offensive line is what sets it apart, because I'd probably take Cincy if offensive line wasn't a factor, I'd probably take Cincy. But yeah, no, I see what you're getting at.
Yeah, but Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, like those guys are just open.
That is true. That is true.
Kyron Williams, Blake Corum, your guy.
I do love me some Blake Corum.
So Drake Stoops, you wouldn't. Yeah, Drake Stoops.
I mean, they'd be undefeated this year if they just started fucking Drake Stoops every game.
Exactly.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I don't understand why more people aren't getting at this. I saw his quote today, by the way, from last year when they asked him if there was still a lot to play for, and gave me goosebumps, bro. Fired me up. I was ready to run through a wall.
Yeah, that's what he's selling the Rams right now. They're asking him, hey, is
do you think you're ready? And he's like, I was born ready for this.
Yeah. I'm grinding every day here in Los Angeles. Sean McVay.
Working my tail off.
Yeah.
We're idiots.
Are the Eagles are in like win now, like every game is a must win, or else Sirianni's,
Eagles are win or lose your coach mode right now.
which is insane given Nick
Mhm.
Sirianni's record as a head coach.
Well, you know what's even crazier? We were talking about it earlier. It's kind of a similar situation what Ohio State's in.
You're right. You make a good point. Fan bases are fucking strap jobs.
They are.
Which, by the way, look up the definition of a strap job. It's a Philly language.
It sounds like one of them videos I watch at 3 a.m. when no one else is awake.
Yeah. Stupid. Yeah, but no, I'm actually very excited for the Sunday night game. I'm going to stay up to watch it. And I got a wedding to go to on Sunday, so it's going to suck trying to watch. But it's at 4 o'clock. The wedding's at 4, reception's at 6, so.
You know what I'm going to stay up to watch?
What?
Saturday night is not football related at all. Saturday night, F1 Vegas, man.
Yeah.
Race starts at midnight.
Oklahoma, Alabama.
No, I'm going to fucking cry myself to sleep watching that one.
Yeah. That's it. That's it for the slate. Then we got the Monday night game, which we'll talk about on Tuesday.
Are we going to record Monday, though? Yeah, I would think Tuesday, because we're going to watch this. Let's be honest. We're not going to record. We're going to watch this.
Yeah, we'll just review it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the Hard Bowl. So
it is the Hard Bowl.
It's the Hard Bowl. I cannot wait for this, and that's all I got for now.
I say
we just review it.
Okay.
So,
Hotspot Dead Zone.
Yeah. You got anything else?
I do not.
Really?
I don't.
Anything from like any of the games?
Not a whole lot. I mean, I know the Arizona Seattle game heavy rains expected. I was looking a lot at weather stuff. I've been in my my David Payne.
Your weather mode?
Yeah. My David Payne era. No, not a whole lot. I think my brother and them just won another playoff game tonight. So we're moving on to semifinals, playing at UCO. So
hell yeah, brother.
State title.
State title in Oklahoma.
Yeah, 4A football.
Oh, 4A. Who does he play for?
Tuttle.
Yeah.
They got to go through. They got to go through some absolute fucking gauntlet of teams, though. But
yeah,
hopefully they can make it.
Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
That's on.
Yes, sir.
You want to go first?
Sure. My hotspot is me because Mac Miller and his estate are coming out with a posthumous album. Huh?
I made a Mac Miller dead joke. I'm sorry.
You're such an asshole, dude. How dare you?
I'm sorry. I love Mac Miller. I really do.
Yeah. No, he's coming out with a posthumous album. He was working on this project before Faces in 2014. It was shelved away. But he had told Schoolboy Q and some of his close friends that if you were to pass away, edit this, release it. It's going to be awesome. I've already heard the leaks back in 2020 when it came out. Yeah, I was actually very shocked that this was being released, and I'm excited because this album's going to be fucking sick. So when it comes out January 17th, 2025, I get off work that Friday. Just going to be listening to that. And then watching some playoff football.
Yeah.
Playoff start for college football in December, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we'll be in the semifinals. Or I guess almost national championship.
Yeah, but we'll have NFL playoff football, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Also, damn, college football's about to end.
I know, dude. It's sad.
Fuck me. Yeah, but no, I'm excited for it. It's going to be sick.
What?
Do you have a demon?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I think my dog's just playing in the fucking hall.
Oh, I thought it was the demon that was
the ghost of the Packers past coming to get me.
Yeah, the demon that is Aaron Rodgers coming back to destroy your franchise.
Nah, he's on ayahuasca. He's not.
Did you see the video? Somebody had posted the video, and it was Aaron Rodgers' solution to fix the Jets, and it was a Blue Mountain State video of them doing the Drug Olympics.
No, but that sounds fucking hilarious.
I'll find it.
Oh, God damn it. Hell yeah.
It was funny. My other hot spot was Adam Schefter because he likes to get hot and then also break a big news story. Did you see that?
I did not.
He came out on a
I've been
podcast.
missing
he
so
was
much
doing.
shit.
Huh?
So I've been missing so much shit.
He was on a podcast and they interviewed him and the guy had asked, what was the craziest place that you broke a story? And basically it took him forever to come out and say it, but he was like, I was, with a woman and we were having a good time and the story broke of, I forgot what it was that happened, but yeah, he basically broke a story either while or after having sex.
Imagine he's like, flip over. Holy shit. The Vikings just traded Justin Jefferson. Bam.
He's the last person I can imagine like having sex.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't have sex. I feel like he's like a cuck. He watches.
Do you think that was like he was?
What if he's like tweeting out, "Holy shit, I'm about to come."
Breaking news. Adam Schefter's about.
Breaking news. Blue balls no more.
You need to find it. It was funny. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
But yeah, I didn't see a lot of shit. I have not had a whole lot of time on social media recently.
Yeah,
I've been a busy guy.
I don't blame you because
I have finals and shit coming up.
I try to. I mean, my job. I get bored most of the time, so I can't open this fucking.
I accidentally became important at my job. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because you fucking left, you dick cheese.
Sorry about that, man. Yeah, no. Adam Schefter likes to bang and break news at the same time. He gets it done in both spots, is what he said.
Baking and bringing, man. Or fuck me, breaking and banging, man.
Yes, sir. Hold on, let me open this can of zones and I'll get my dead zone.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Oh, it won't open.
I like a Zen every now and then.
Zins, man. Well, I got these because these are just cheaper and they're 6 milligrams. I'm gonna start getting into Lucy's.
Okay.
Lucy's, you can buy those online.
Yeah.
Those are dope.
You know what I want to try? Actually, it's not tobacco related at all, but they have have you seen the grinds? Like the little coffee grind pouches?
Oh yeah, I have.
I want to try those, dude. They look sweet.
Yeah, I know. I don't think the 7-Eleven that I live near does not sell those, I don't think.
I might see if IQ has some tomorrow on my way to work. I know the Casey's by Northwest has it, but we'll see. Anyways, dead zone.
Oh fuck! I forgot my dead zone.
You want me to do my hotspot and you remember your dead zone?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. My hotspot. Thursday night football. Thursday night football is giving us some bangers this year, man. It's been pretty good. Like obviously last night was epic, but we had the Commanders-Eagles game, which wasn't terrible. I mean, it was close.
So you're saying going forward, you think like Thursday nights, every game is just going to be an absolute banger?
I don't know about every game.
Direction with you.
I don't know that it's going to be every game, but I think we're going to get them more often. Like Bengals-Ravens a couple weeks ago was epic. What do we have? We got Packers. Fuck. Packers play the Lions the week after Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Changing my fucking hotspot. My hotspot's not my dead zone. It's bullshit. No, but seriously though, Thursday night football has been pretty good. It's pretty good. You want me to go with my dead zone or you?
What was that?
You want me to go with my dead zone or you find yours?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. My dead zone. Conor McGregor. You this today?
Yes, I did.
Conor McGregor
is never going to get that fight.
Is found liable by a civil jury in Ireland for sexual assault. Now, did you see one of the quotes that the lady presented?
Yes, I did. This has been going on for a while, though, hasn't it? They've been trying.
Has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Said that she didn't want to have sex with Conor because she was menstruating, and she told him no multiple times until he started kissing her and pinned her to a bed. She could not move. She was stuck. But apparently he put her in a chokehold and later told her, quote, "Now you know how I felt in the octagon where I tapped out 3 times," and close quote. That feels made up.
Oof. I I'm gonna stay out of this one.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't say anything, but that just feels like a wild quote, huh?
Yeah, I know. It does feel like a wild quote. I mean, and then again, we weren't there. We don't know all the facts. And everything.
Exactly.
We gotta wait
No
till
idea.
it's
It could be 1000% legit.
allegedly.
It's just a wild quote.
Yeah,
But allegedly, that's what happened.
yeah, and we got to figure out all the facts because that's. I mean, yeah, no, I saw that it broke today, and I guess whenever because this happened back when he was on drugs, right? When he was going through his cocaine stint before Khabib.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
No,
see.
well, it was after Khabib.
It happened after Khabib.
I think it was during steroid Connor when he was all juiced up.
Oof.
A year or so back.
Yeah, that's interesting to see what is going to end
What
up.
comes of
happening.
that?
Yeah,
could have totally happened. I mean, I do not put anything against the girl or the lady, the victim, we should say, but absolutely insane, absolutely clinically insane. But
I forgot what my dead zone was, but I have another one. I'm going to go with the 76ers because of all the stuff that's been going on with
bad, dude.
Embiid. They've multiple times mentioned the quote, which is basically just locker room jargon at this point. But the elephant in the room is always being addressed. And apparently they had like a team meeting that was so important that they had to get the head coach involved. And basically they were talking about how he was disrespectful, never shows up to meetings, and they're also just not playing good at all. Jerry McCain's
I saw they were what, 2-12?
Yeah. And they have a very easy stint coming up.
Yeah.
Like I think they play like the Pistons, the Wizards. Like they have an easy schedule coming up. I guess like probably not easy considering the way that they're playing basketball right now.
Yeah.
But
well, I saw a quote, like apparently Tyrese Maxey's just done with it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Because maybe they're friends, but it's been going around for a while now that apparently Joel Embiid has been like he's a good player. I guess his teammates like him, but I don't know, man. Yeah, they're 2-12. And Paul George, I mean, he's out with an injury again.
Yeah.
It's been very rough for Philly fans. That's why they're banking on the Eagles. If they lose,
that's the most Philly thing of all time. Nick Sirianni's job is in jeopardy because the Sixers fucking suck.
Yeah, and because of just the disaster that has been the Phillies in the MLB. And what that's probably going to end up looking like.
Imagine getting fired because other sports teams in your city fucking blow.
Yeah. I'm glad that we have Hartenstein back, by the way.
Oh, dude, he was epic. 13, 14, and 4 in his first game back.
Rock too. We desperately need him out there.
Yeah, we need bigs, man.
Yeah. What are so OKC's Golden State at number 1 in the Western Conference.
Cleveland. I think Cleveland still only has one loss.
Yeah. 16-1.
They've been nasty.
Very good. Yeah.
Thunder get about 6 days off, I think. I think their next game is Monday.
Good. They need to stay healthy.
Yeah, Monday against the Kings.
Yeah.
And they played their first 16 games of the season in 28 days.
Damn.
Did you see the stats that they're first in drives again and they're second to last in free throw attempts?
Really?
They just haven't been calling anything. The Thunder have been outshot at the free throw line in 14 of their 16 games so far this season.
Were they not getting to the rim?
No, they're first in drives.
Oh.
Yeah, Mark Dagnall has spent like the majority of his last few press conferences complaining that the refs are just not giving them the calls they're giving everybody else.
Send the tape. Send the tape to the executives.
We went to don't send Adam Silver shit. I'll just ignore it. Go proud of LeBron. We went to the Phoenix game, and it's like midway through the third quarter, and Laura looks at me and was like, have they called a foul against us? And I'm like, fucking, like, literally, dude, everything has been going the other way. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, got to stay healthy.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely. That's main thing number 1.
Okay. Good hotspot dead zone.
Yeah.
Dick pics.
Ready for dick pics?
Go ahead. What's the standings currently?
So, unfortunately, for me, not for you, I think you quite enjoy this. You are in the lead currently. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. We've done 8 out of the 11 weeks so far. We have missed some, right? But of the picks so far, you are leading 25 to 20.
Okay.
Incorrect picks, or correct picks, I should say. So you get a 5-game lead on me, or a 5-inch lead, whatever you want to call it. We're coming down to the stretch run here. That's big lead, very big lead, above average lead, most would say.
Above average, very above average.
Very, very above average lead. Only a few weeks left in the season. I don't even think we've discussed what the loser has to do.
We'll discuss that on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. We'll think of some shit to do. But with that being said, last week I did win. Last week I went 4 for 5. You went 2 for 3. So that would qualify you to go first, correct?
Yes.
Whenever you are ready, brother.
Oh, let me get it pulled up real quick.
You're good.
I am going to take the Broncos -6.
Okay. I like that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know why you'd like my praise. I suck shit this year.
Got to hype each other up, man.
That is true. That is true. No one's there for you. Your brothers aren't there for you. Who else will be? Who are they playing? Again? Raiders. All right. I am going to take I'm going to take Arizona to cover -1 against Seattle.
All right. Cardinals -1. I'm going to take the Rams and Eagles over 48.5.
Okay.
I should probably say I do not like this board at all. Like, I'm looking at all these and I don't feel confident in any of the picks.
Yeah, it feels
one.
like an aggressive week. I am going to take the Lions -7.5 versus Indy.
Lions -7.5.
Yeah. I'm historically against large spreads, but the Lions have been the team.
It feels about right.
Yeah. Lions have been crushing it. So
Lions -7.5. Oh, whoops. Go back. I like Cardinals Seahawks over 47.5.
okay. It's 47.5, right?
Yes.
I am going to take over 39.5 Chicago, Minnesota.
There's Vikings over 39.5. Oof. Don't do it, Sebastian.
ASMR dick pics.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take the Commanders -10.5.
You son of a bitch.
Good pick.
I have have to supplement now. Damn it. But I'm going to take over 41.5 Tampa and Giants.
Ooh, I like that one. Good pick. $41.5.
Yes.
I like that one. I'm going to take the Chargers +3 in the Harbaugh.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to take the under in that game instead. Under 50.5. Oh, but I'm an overs guy. I like points. I just like both defenses. So, yeah, I'm going to take the under in that game.
Yeah, I'd take the under in that one. Damn, you bastard. Now I got to pivot. Do I take the other 10.5 with the Chiefs?
I'll let you decide, brother.
Might
as well take Green Bay since you're going to be watching that game.
You said what?
So you might as well take Green Bay.
No, I don't bet on the Packers. I've learned my lesson.
Ooh, I should.
You should stay the fuck away from that. How about that, huh?
That's a good idea. Green Bay -5.5.
Well, kick rocks, buddy. Pound sand. You know what? I'm gonna take. Do I want the over or do I want the spread to get covered? Pats Fins. So I want the over or do I want New England to cover?
I'll let you decide.
I want New England to cover.
I
take New England.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna take New England to cover by 7.5.
Like that one a lot. I think it'll be a 6-point game.
I think so too. All right. What's up?
I kind of want to throw a bonus one in here because there's I want to make sure I'm paying attention to most of the games.
Okay.
Because I got Commanders. Obviously, I'm going to be watching, Vikings, Bears.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good, actually. I'm good with those 5.
Okay. Sounds good. So to recap, I have Lions -7.5 versus Indy.
Yep.
Arizona -1 versus Seattle.
Yep.
Over 41.5 Tampa, New York. Giants. Over 39.5 Chicago, Minnesota. New England to cover 7.5 versus Miami. And you have Denver -6 versus Vegas. Over 48.5 Rams, Eagles. Cards, Seattle over 47.5. Washington to cover 10.5 versus Dallas, and then the under 50.5 and Chargers, Ravens, quote unquote, Harbaugh. Is there anything else that you would like to get into before we get out of here?
I can't think of anything.
What
are you doing this weekend?
I got to work tomorrow. And then I'm going to come home, cry when OU loses, and then we're just taking me out to eat somewhere super fancy for my birthday dinner on Sunday. So.
Happy early birthday.
Appreciate it. Birthday's not till Wednesday, but obviously we'll work. So it's taking me some. I don't know where we're going yet. We'll see. Apparently somewhere fancy.
Go to Mahogany.
Ooh, I do like. Oh, Mahogany is good. I wanted Cattleman's, but she didn't like Cattleman's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Callis.
The area in Edmond near Topgolf, the beer pizza place. Place is pretty cool.
Is it? I've never been there.
Yeah, it's like a pizza place, wood fired. It's pretty cool.
I'll check it out. I have no idea, but we'll see. She said they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so I've been trying to narrow it down. But a lot of places do that, so I don't know. Who knows? It could be IHOP. I have no fucking idea. But no, I don't think she'd do that to me. Just pay fucking $1,200 for a ring. So, but yeah, with that being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of our picks. Let us know what your thoughts are on the season or on the weekend and on the season as well. If you're in the comments, just let us know, what has been exciting so far for you this season, what has maybe been a letdown. how are you feeling now that we're kind of wrapping this thing up to a close? And feels like football season takes so long to get here, and it's gone so fast.
Over within snap a finger.
You only get so many of these weekends. We only get so
Enjoy it.
many. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's World War III. We might not get more of these, or we might just get replacement players, and it'll be a fucking problem. So, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So, again, like, comment, subscribe, share is the most important one. And
Enjoy.
yeah, that'll do it. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for watching. See ya.